You going? Are we recording right now? Is it recording right now? Yep. Welcome back, episode 132 of What's Happening. I think it's like 132/2. But we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna go 132. Welcome back. Good to see us. To start it off, Jordan's been in the shop and bought a few cans on the way. He's bought an IPA. I've never had one that I like, so we're gonna ease ourselves in.
Do a taster. I can't believe you've never had Brewdog. Like it's the first British craft, isn't it?
I don't know.
Don't know much about craft. Dude, because when I moved to the UK, fucking beer was so shit and just so piss poor. Like everything felt like Carling that I became a cider guy for a while.
That's gay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But you gotta do what you gotta do when you're an alcoholic. I'm not gonna not drink, you know? So, yeah. Hey, cheers. Cheers to our What's Happening mugs here.
I know, yeah, look at the mugs. Can we zoom in? Can we do that?
Yeah, I don't know how good it will.
He'll do his best.
Jordan's editing.
Hold on, let me just get rid of the head because there's still loads in the can. I feel like I've poured it really badly. We can probably edit around this if we need to. Or keep it in because we're real.
Yeah, that's what it's about. You hate head anyway, so.
It's overrated. Nice. Let me see.
Your first ever Brewdog Punk IPA. I can't believe that. If you don't like it, by the way, I'm having both of them.
No, do you know what? Out of all the IPAs I've had, that one is drinkable.
Yeah.
I've had some IPAs and they've always got weird names as well. And it's like Goblin Cum IPA. And it's like, what? That one's actually...
tastes like pine needles and shit.
Yeah, that one's quite nice. I'm not usually a fan of beer. That's not just beer.
Well, whatever that bitterness is in IPAs, that's the part you got to get over, like the hurdle. But once you begin to love that...
there's not much of a hurdle in that, though. It's like a doable hurdle.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a good IPA to maybe get me into other IPA. I'm not going to rush it. I've not long only gotten into like lager. I was always like gin and tonic.
Oh, dude, when I was in Vancouver, I managed a craft beer pub, and they would like
dangerous appointment for you,
dude. Whoa. It was not good for me. The product would just go missing.
I don't know. The deliveries didn't come in.
So like, there was funny though. Guys who would deliver kegs would like they'd give you like free 6-pack or 8-packs or whatever that they were having. Like, as long as you, take care of me. And then I'd just give him like a double shot on his way out.
Yeah.
What was that, Ben? You're ruining the podcast.
Oh,
fuck's sake, Ben.
Sorry.
Hey, that's fine.
I was letting Aaron know that I can do that.
Are you all right, Jordan? Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's
sorry,
right.
mate.
We'll get over it. It's all right. But no, it's funny because, you'd have these guys, and there's this one guy who reliably would give me a 6-pack out of the back of his truck every time.
Nice.
And then one day, just some new guy was delivering. I'm like, where's Tim? And they're like, we fired him. And they're like, all right.
Probably a good move, actually. He was drink driving a lot.
Yeah, but working at this pub, it was in the era of craft beer, so what became a real popular trend was tropical IPAs or like hazy IPAs. No, dude, I got so into them because it's just like drinking pineapple juice that gets you drunk. But then after, I realized I got the taste for hops, and now I can have like an 8% bitter, disgusting IPA, and I love it. It tastes like candy.
Really? There's you find the sweetness in there?
Not sweetness, but I just developed a taste for hop. It's like people who like red wine. I can't imagine liking red wine, because to me, it's just fucking disgusting.
I don't think I've had a red wine that doesn't just taste like a different type of vinegar. That, honestly, like even when I've been to restaurants and like I went to so, do you know Gino's in Liverpool, like the Italian restaurants? I mean, I don't think Gino De Campo's ever been there, but apparently it's his.
Yeah.
And I got a steak, and they were like, "This wine goes really nice." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll try it." And I was like, "Well, this wine's ruined the steak." I was like, "What the fuck? Wine's not nice."
They're like, that'll be 42 pounds
for
the wine.
Like, no, it won't. Take it back. No, I don't think wine in general's nice. I don't think I've had a wine, fucking red, rosé, or white.
But it's meant to be an acquired taste. Like alcoholics will be like, if you just keep drinking it, you'll love. But when you first ever had beer, didn't you hate it?
Yeah, I only really started enjoying pints within the last probably
decade?
2 or 3 years. No, honestly, like the last 2 or 3 years. Like for years, I was just like, I didn't really drink much for a while, and then I think during COVID, I was like, we'll dabble, and then I was like, I was just drinking like gin and tonic or vodka and lemonade. And then I was like, these are a tenner. I was like, this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So then like I got it. I started drinking Moretti. Moretti was the first pint I had, but I was like, that's quite nice. And then after that, I was just like trying a few different ones. Really pushing the boat out with the Madry.
Whoa.
Yeah, Hey.
Well done.
It's crazy. I know a lot of people who ramped up their drinking in lockdown Whereas me, I was already like an alcoholic when lockdown started, and I drank way less because I drink as like a social thing. Like when I'm out and about, like I couldn't imagine having a sober conversation with someone. But when I'm at home,
it's painful. Like
when I'm at home with like my girlfriend doing nothing, it was so easy to just fucking chill and smoke weed instead.
Yeah, I smoked a lot of weed over lockdown because I'm not gonna name the company I work for. They might come after me. But do you remember like the first day of COVID when like the news come on and they were like, we're gonna put a big list of businesses on the screen and they're closing immediately. Mine was one of them, so we didn't get furloughed. We didn't get like a redundancy package. It was basically just businesses that were like, we've sort of like given what the next could be a year, could be 2, could be 3 years is gonna look like. We're already struggling. We're just gonna cut our losses now and before we take too much of a big hit. So I was on the spot. Like I remember watching the news and they were like, if the company he works for come up, get out of the job.
Dude, that's crazy.
It was like watching it's like watching the draft. I was like, oh shit.
Was there a lot? Was there a lot of companies?
There was quite a few. It was mostly companies that like you can do online now.
Right.
Which is like obviously like I know like most companies are like that now, but there was ones where it's like, do we really need to go into a shop to buy a phone? We can just buy it from the phone we already have. Like it was like that type of shit. I work for the car phone warehouse. I've already sort of spilled the beans on that one. But there's
so many places.
It was Vodafone actually. No, but like so mate, it was months. I only worked part-time as well at the time. So for months I was getting like my part-time wages every 2 weeks.
Right.
When I shouldn't have been.
That is furlough though. That's sick.
Yeah, but I had nowhere to go, nothing to do, and I knew a guy who was still selling weed on a bike. So I was just like, he was just doing like he was calling like lockdown packages, and you get like a bit of hash, a few bags of like different weeds and shit. And I was like sick. So I was doing like one of them in like a week, and it was scary how much weed I smoked over lockdown.
Oh yeah, man.
I don't think I've fully ever recovered from that,
dude.
I haven't felt like the same guy since.
Yeah.
Honest.
I did that where like for 2.5 months, I don't even think I left the house. I was just, other than to pick up weed, and I was just playing video games and smoking weed from like I would wake up because I wasn't high anymore. Like the weed would wear off and I'd wake up at 5 a.m. and be like, all right, time for like Red Dead.
Yeah.
Just play Red Dead for like hours.
Need to make sure the Pinkertons haven't came back.
And then after like 3 months, my brain broke and I was like, I got to do something else.
Mate.
It's not good for you.
Lockdown I turned into such a twat over lockdown, you know. Because I'd like
just hoarding toilet paper.
I'd just recently discovered psychedelics at the time. So I was like, well, this is my calling. So I was like going in the garden with no shoes on and stuff on the grass. Like, I can definitely feel something. Like, you know, mate, I was doing the gayest shit ever. It was so, like, after lockdown and it was all lifted, I didn't do mushrooms for a while because I was like, they're making you gay. I was like, you're trying to go in the garden and do grounding and stuff. I was like, stop it, lad. Honestly, Ben, it got sad.
Oh my God.
I've never seen you look at me like that before. I had like my hippie phase, but no one...
Was this before... No, this will be after Glastonbury. Was Glastonbury when you first did psychedelics?
No. Glastonbury, the first year I went...
Do you know when you came back and you had like a awakening? All that sort of stuff.
Oh.
I was which?
You had an awakening, didn't you? And you shagged someone who barked like a dog.
No. That wasn't the same time frame.
You shagged someone that barked like a dog.
Right, but this is a story.
It's a whole other story.
This is a story from the last chapter of the What's Happening podcast.
Turns out I was just high. It was a dog.
Yeah. No, so the Glastonbury and that was separate. So,
what year was that though?
I think the first year I went was right. So what year are we now? So the first year I went to Glastonbury was 2022, which was like just after lockdown and that. Like that was like about 6 months or so after. And I'd done acid when I was like 19 in college. But then like I did mushrooms. I mean, honestly, some of the shit I was reading books and that. I was like, what are you doing, lad? Honestly,
what were you reading?
Just books. Just like, I was trying to get into like philosophy
Jane
and stuff.
Austen and
stuff. Just Man Camp. I was like, yeah.
With a monocle on.
I was just reading Nietzsche, like, I can see why he did the things. But no, it was like...
I love the idea of books not even related to drugs. I got into Harry Potter in a big way.
Lord of the Rings is so good. No, I don't know. It was just like... I started, like... Because I felt like I'd unlocked a whole new, like, section of the mind.
Oh, it is so gay.
It is gay.
That's the worst. It's funny because that's what you do, but then you're like, no, we're doing drugs. Like, what am I talking about?
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like everybody has the same, like, cycle on psychedelics. So it's like, you'll usually start with either mushrooms or acid. The only ones I've done is mushrooms, acid, and DMT a couple of times.
I've just done mushrooms and acid.
I only vaped DMT, I think. I might do this one. I don't know. I never properly done the thing. I just sort of like the woo, and then I was like, you become back aware of yourself and you go, oh shit, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's one of them. But
it's like, you know how people who smoke weed that aren't used to it think they're dying? Like that's the equivalent of thinking you met God on shrooms. It's just such a gay newbie thing, and it's like, no, you were just high. You didn't meet God. You just looked at a wall with a stain on it.
Yeah. Is that the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? No, it was, I remember one of the years in Glastonbury. Oh, even this is gay. This is why you don't do drugs, because drugs make you gay.
They do.
They were right in the 70s. They make you gay.
Yeah. So grow your hair out.
Yeah. So I had been like every now and again I'll go through like a phase where it's like, you're like, what if the religious people are onto something? Like, it's been around for that long, and they were thinking that before they were thinking science.
Yeah.
So what if that is actually right? Every like couple of years I go through. I'm sort of in it now, where it's like I don't know if I believe in it, but it's like I understand why people do. And I'd been thinking this I think this is before Glastonbury last year, so this is more recent than it should have been. And I'd been like thinking about it, and then I think I'd either done mushrooms or acid. It might have even just been MDMA, which is, if that's the case, no excuse. Yeah, it was just MDMA, actually. It was.
Yeah.
And we went to the pyramid stage, the big main stage there. I forget who was on, but before we got there early to get a good spec. It was in like middle of the afternoon. And there was, before they were on, they had like a reverend or a bishop speaking on the stage.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, I've been thinking a lot about this lately. Let's listen to what he's got to say. So then I was stood there and I was just trying to be open-minded, like listening to him, but like a genuinely like could be yes, could be no, like completely objective, just listening. And then after we finished up there, we were walking out, and a few of the people we were like, oh, we're going to go and see Avril Lavigne. And I was like, I'm probably not going to go and see Avril Lavigne. I was like to be honest, like I've never self-harmed. So I was like, I'll probably give that a miss.
Oh, you missed out.
Round the corner from the stage was like it's called San Remo, and it looks like an old, imagine like a petrol station in America in like the 70s, like neon sign and shit like that.
Yeah.
It looks like that, but there's like a DJ decks in there. It's sick. So I was like, I'm going to go there, because the stage you're going to is only here, and I'll meet you after it. So then I've walked back. I've been there for a little bit, done a couple of ecstasy tablets, and then I'm sitting waiting for the guys to come back. And I'm thinking about these things that this bishop was saying, and all of a sudden I become like overwhelmed with like feelings of like love and compassion, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is him. And like for days after, I didn't say anything to anyone, but for days after I was like, I've had an actual religious experience. And then it was only then I clicked half an hour before that you did ecstasy. So that's what that was. That was just me going, oh, I feel so good right now. This must be God speaking.
Yeah. Dude, how many guys do you think just did that with their girlfriend at the time, and now they're married and they're like, oh wait, that wasn't love. That was
MDMA.
That was just MDMA.
Yeah.
And now we have 3 kids.
That's got to be an easy mistake to make, though.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's why I get it. Like, people who think they've had religious experience on shrooms or acid, it's like, I get it.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
It's insane.
There's been some things I've experienced on mushrooms and acid where it's like, I couldn't even try to explain it.
Yeah. But you got to remember, the explanation is I'm on psychedelic.
I'm high as fuck.
That's the crazy. Like, and same with people that think they're dying on weed. It's like, no, I might believe you if you were feeling this and you hadn't just hit a bong.
Yeah.
But you did hit the bong, so you're not dying.
3 times, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to remind people what they're. It's like, oh yeah, I'm having a heart attack. Well, you might be. You just snorted a lot of cocaine.
Yeah. See that. Yeah. Like, I haven't done psychedelics for like a while.
It's been like 4 months.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's been a while. I'd have to, before I start completely dismissing the powers of them, I'd have to do it again. Because I remember it being all nice and cool, but then they've got this, psychedelics have got this funny way of, as soon as you're like, it's just mushrooms, you're just on drugs, you'll eat mushrooms again and you're like, no, I was right the first time, this is Jesus. You know what I mean? They get you, you hook you back in.
No, it feels fucking... The weird thing about shrooms is I feel like whatever room I'm in, it's like that's the only place on the planet. There's nowhere else.
Yeah, it's like I'm not even going to chance leaving. What if there's nothing there?
Yeah, it's easy to believe the wall you're talking to is Jesus when you're the only person in the world.
Well, I remember looking at like a little IKEA canvas of a Buddha the first time I ever did mushrooms, and I was like, what the fuck did you just say? I was looking at it like, no, I agree. I was like, keep telling me. It was fucked up. It was so weird.
Well, we were saying, I remember I was in a relationship that I knew I'd wanted to end for a while, and I would avoid psychedelics because I'm like, it's going to make me confront and have this conversation with myself that I don't want to have.
I've had that exact conversation with myself. You know what I mean? You're like, if we just killed them now.
Yeah.
No one would know. You just got to kill yourself afterwards, and then it looks like someone's come in and killed the periods.
Whereas alcohol is perfect because that'll just turn that switch right off.
Alcohol will make you kill them.
Yeah.
Do you know what the weirdest thing, genuinely, the most uncomfortable thing I've ever experienced on mushrooms before was, like, I was at home with my mum and dad's. So my mum, my dad, my brother are in. I'm in my room alone and ate 7 grams of mushrooms.
Oh my God.
A quarter ounce of mushrooms. Because I bought 2 8s and I was like, I maybe eat like a couple of grams tonight.
Insane
well, yeah.
amount.
So I was like, I'm going to eat a couple of grams tonight, and just I might eat an 1/8.
Yeah,
3.5 grams. It's like it's
still a ton.
Yeah, it's intense, but it's like it is manageable.
Yeah.
And then David Attenborough just put a new documentary on Netflix or something, and I was just watching it, just nibbling away at this 8th of mushrooms, just like crisps. And then I was like, "There's another 8th of mushrooms in my drawer." I was like, I'm going to eat them. And then just as they started like trickling in a little while later, I started to think, and I was like, what if, now I don't think I have, but what if this mushroom trip's been already going on for hours and hours and hours, and I've killed everyone in the house, and I've been tripping that severely, I've forgotten that I've done it. So I had to it was like 3 a.m. and I had to go around and take a little check, like, still alive, nice. Open fucking Jack's door. He's just playing on the game. I was like, "Are you good?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I haven't been in here, have I?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Okay, yeah, sick." He was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Shut up, lads." I was like, "I'm good." Yeah, it's weird.
That's wild.
People
if you
do
murdered someone, you would know on shrooms. I remember trying to eat pizza on shrooms, and it just like fell out of my mouth. I was like, "Where am I?"
First time I did acid was with my mates, and we ordered. Do you know the way like, if you've ever done acid and got stuck in a time loop where it's like every half an hour it feels like you reset and you're like, yo, how long have we been here?
Yeah.
We ordered Domino's like 4 times with like sides and Ben and Jerry's and shit. So we were like, yo, we've spent like 250 quid on Domino's. What the fuck have we been doing? It was fucked up.
I had a buddy once, we called him because we were just wasted at a house party and someone suggested we gotta do acid. And I knew our friend like 2 streets down. It was flying somewhere the next day, so he wasn't there. But I was like, we got to just wake him up. He's got acid on him. And we called him and went to his house. And like, he said, all right, come over. And I thought he'd be pissed because we woke him up at like 2 a.m. or whatever. And he's like, mate, I had these in my wallet, wrapped in tinfoil. Completely forgot about it.
Sick.
I was like, I was going to go to the airport with this and just not even think about it. And I'm like, oh, and I'm going to set off the fucking metal detector. And then you just have drugs in. So he's like, you can have these for free.
Oh my God.
He was just so happy we called him and reminded him of it.
That is sick.
So we ate acid. And eating acid at 2 a.m. when you're wasted. Have you ever eaten it when you were already drunk?
No, I was always very respectful of psychedelics. I was like, I'm just gonna do them. I'm not gonna. If I'd done them and then I was okay, I'd maybe smoke a joint while I was tripping. But I don't think I've ever drank on them.
Well, it's crazy because it's like the high of acid will walk in and take your drunk and just crumple it up and throw it away. It's like you're high on acid now. It is, and you're like, I don't even remember what drunk feels like. You're just fucking
acid. Comes in.
And the next thing you know, it's fucking 2 PM.
Yeah. Oh shit! I've killed everyone in the house,
dude. If there was a drug that made acid last for like an hour, it would be so much more like popular. But it's the fact that it's like 10 to 12 hours, and you gotta like.
You've really got to set aside the middle of your weekend for it. Because you've got to mentally prepare yourself for the first bit and then recover for the second bit. You've got to have that little sweet bit. I've smoked mushrooms.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Even know you could.
Well, neither did I, and I didn't know I was doing it until after I'd done it.
Oh,
so
wow.
this is at Glastonbury. I think I might have told the story on the podcast a while back, but for anybody who hasn't heard it, and for Jordan, and for Ben, come onto the tent at like 10, 11 a.m. Like, oh, what the fuck? First thing, one of the lads who were camping with passed me a joint, hash. I'm familiar with that. I can work with that. I was like, sick, nice one. Sat there, I'm just smoking away. And then I think he went for the piss or something, and he come back and he was like, yo, how much of that joint have you smoked? And like looked like genuinely concerned. And I was like, I don't know, maybe half. I was like, why? He was like, there's mushrooms in with the hash. And I was like, all right. Because didn't even think you could smoke them. Yeah. And he was like, no. He was like, I'm just letting you know. He was like, there is mushrooms in it. And then I was looking at him and you could see through the screen, you could see little bits of stem and stuff. And I was going, oh, I was like, what's the difference here? I was like, what's good? Like,
what does that even do?
So it's like, instead of it taking like 30 minutes to hit you, it's like 3 to 5 minutes. And it's like, you know the way a mushroom trip's like 6 hours, 7 hours? Yeah. It's just that condensed into like 45 to 60 minutes. So it's just like an hour of the purest happiness. It's sick. And then after it, you're like, it wears off and you're like, I'll go again then. It's like imagine like a mushroom or an acid trip, but at any point, like hourly, it'd check in and be like, are you good or do you want to stop? Yeah. That's what it is.
It's like a magic carpet ride with bus stop.
Yeah, it's sick. You just ring the bell and you're like, yo, it's been an hour, I'm cool, I'm good.
But it's wild. I would assume, like, can you just ingest it in every way? Like, if you were to, you can smoke heroin, you know what I mean? Or can you?
Can you? Ben, pull that up. Can you smoke heroin?
You can definitely smoke heroin.
Isn't
that what smoking...
No, you can snort it. Like, if it's powder, you can snort it.
Can you snort heroin?
Yeah.
Yo.
That's what I mean. Can you just ingest any drug? Like, if it gets in your body, is it just going to do its thing?
See, what I
you
don't
can smoke heroin.
What I don't understand is what's fentanyl?
What is it?
Yeah.
I think it's like super heroin.
Is that what that is?
I think so.
I thought it was like a prescription thing, and that's why it was fucking everybody in America.
I'm from Vancouver, where it's like the fentanyl crisis. I don't know if it started there, but it just fucking wiped out everyone.
Ravaged through.
I still don't know.
Because there's a street in... Is it Philadelphia? Called...
Fentanyl Alley.
No, it's like Kensington Avenue, I think. Yeah. I've been watching loads of like TikToks and stuff on it lately.
Really?
And it's like...
Are people just going and filming the homeless?
Yeah. And it's like, mate, honestly, genuinely, like, if you'd showed me the footage and been like, oh, it's a scene from The Walking Dead. Right. I wouldn't
That's East Vancouver, where I'm from, man. Like, it's as bad as it gets. It's really fucking crazy, yeah. And like, apparently, I've talked to paramedics and stuff, and they're like, you'll wheel someone in who's OD'd at like 9 a.m. and then they jab them with this stuff that like clears out your system. So they'll like pop out of their OD, but they're completely sober because they've been like flushed out. Oh. And so then they're just jonesing, and then that's like 3 hours later, that same person just gets wheeled back in ODing, and it's like you could see the same person 4 or 5 times.
At what point do you just go, no, you know what, let them?
Yeah.
Like, we've got big enough bins outside. Know what I mean? Like, I understand the drug crisis is a bad thing. But
he says.
No, I understand it. Like, there are some people who do happen to just fall onto unfortunate circumstances. It happens. But there are some people who just love crack.
Yeah. That part never gets talked about.
Yeah. There are some people, like, there's no denying there's some people who they found themselves in a bad situation. Maybe they got themselves wrapped up in the wrong crowd, or, you know, whatever. They, like, fell onto a needle or something. And then they're like, oh, no, I'm addicted to heroin. But
Wait, is that how that works?
It
That
can
can't be how that
happen.
works. You can't just fall on a needle and be like,
It depends if the needle's upright.
Yeah.
no, I mean like,
And then the
oh,
thing,
now I'm addicted to heroin.
But if there's heroin in it, it's a very addictive substance.
Wouldn't you have like a bit of a phase of, I wonder what that was? And
Yeah, you probably have a bit of a phase of just...
You gotta work out one
You'd be
by
like that,
one.
and then afterwards you'd be like, oh, there's a needle in me.
Was it paracetamol?
I like-
No.
Yeah.
Was it cocaine?
I like your heroin impression there. Just heroined out.
Would you ever do it?
Nah.
If I was...
I would love it too much. I think I'd love it, and then I'd be a heroin addict.
You reckon that'd be you? That'd be you.
Yeah, I'd be done for the day.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people who can do something and not do it again.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if I went to the doctors with oh, I've had a bit of a dull ache, I don't think it's anything. They're like, oh, you're gonna die in like a month. I'd be like, bring me all the heroin. Let me just see.
Maybe.
Bring me everything. Like I'd try heroin.
At that point, I'd do meth though, and just stay up the whole month.
Yeah, I'd do heroin, meth, bit of crack.
I could definitely see meth. Like if you had to do meth or heroin for a month, once a day.
Well, meth.
What would you do?
If you do it right, meth seems fun.
And productive even.
It could be. Heroin, I think, just seems sad.
Yeah.
What does meth do?
It just
It's like
fucking
super cocaine.
fires you up.
It's like super cocaine.
Clean your kitchen, fucking spotless. If that's what you're doing for 8 hours or
It's
whatever.
like really common in Australia. Like people do call it ice.
Like the socially acceptable version is
That's the
Adderall.
immigration thing?
The which?
That's the immigration thing?
Yeah.
Honestly, Google a brief breakdown of like the effects of crystal meth.
No, but the socially acceptable version is Adderall, and they call it a study drug. And it's university students that like, I got to write my exam by tomorrow, and so they pop Adderall, and it
what?
I'm gonna do diet
locks
meth.
you in for like 10 hours.
Yeah, just meth zero.
Yeah, Adderall's just like, prescription meth. The same way Oxycontin is heroin.
Yeah. Go on, what's it saying about meth, Ben?
So I found on
It's like
medical
meth
use
rules.
today.
We should get meth, you're gonna love it.
It boosts dopamine,
Makes you
but it
happy.
can cause anxiety. It doesn't really say like how good it is though. Like imagine
Did
it
you
was like,
Google
oh, this
how
is
good is meth?
yeah. So it's. Do you know what's so weird? So I'm on medical news today, and it's basically just going, "Oh, don't do it." But I didn't ask that, did I?
Yeah.
I didn't ask, should I do meth?
I asked for the
I think I like
positives.
that, you know.
And also, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
How good is this thing?
Clearly, like, if it's worth looking like one big scab, it must be fucking cool.
Yeah.
But
It's so good, it'll ruin your life.
when I was in Edinburgh, this August, I was speaking to a comic. I'm not going to say his name or where he's from. Partly because I can't remember the surname.
Or where he's from.
Or where he's from. But no, he was saying he did it once in Australia because it's really common there. It's like it's not like, I mean, it is a problem,
Right.
but it's like over there people will just
More casual.
we'll just try it. They call it ice. It's like it's a lot more of like I will just try a little bit of ice. And he was we were just in like, he was staying in the same place I was staying, and we were just like in the room like rolling a joint, chilling. And I was like, "Have you ever done it?" He went, "I have." He went, "I've done it like once or twice." He went, "But I had to stop." I went, "What's it like?" He went, "Do you want me to be like honest with you?" I went, "As honest as you can." I went, "There's absolutely no judgment." He went, "It is the fucking best you will ever feel." I went, "Why?" I went, "What?" I went, "Like, how though?" He went, "Imagine just like," he went, "You know, coke." I was like, I've heard." I was like, "I can't say I've done it, but I've heard." And he was like, "Imagine that, but times by like 100, and everything you think of is the best idea." And you've immediately got the energy and the motivation to do it.
That sounds dangerous and terrible.
No, because imagine if you were like about to go on to a gig and you're like, "Oh, I've got to do fucking 20, and I think I've only got a good like 15.
Yeah, but you do that in 3 seconds.
Yeah, you would.
Here's every joke all at once.
You know,
No, the idea would be like, why drive to the gig when I can run there? I had a gig once where it was like the shithole dive bar, and
the best bars.
yeah, these guys, it was like a year or two into comedy, and these guys were playing pool, and I think they were there for the football, and they were all doing key bumps in the bathroom.
Nice.
And so I took a couple key bumps off this guy, and then I did a set, and I murdered, and I was like, dude, is this? And then I played a game of pool.
I the goat?
I played a game of pool on the break and just won right away. And I was like, dude, all this is confidence.
Yeah.
Like all these games are like pool and comedy. All you need is confidence.
Yeah.
So I got to stay away from cocaine forever, or
Yeah,
else
yeah.
it'll like. Now that I've unlocked this secret, it's not good for me.
It's one of it is, and it's one of those like. One thing that put me off it was seeing people on it when you're not.
Oh yeah.
And you go, oh, so that's what I'm doing. Like when you're thinking, I'm easily the coolest guy in this whole bar, and then the next week you might just be sober and just nip into a bar for an hour, and you see some guy on coke, and you're like, that's the worst guy in this whole bar, and you go, oh shit, and that
was me.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I don't do that with alcohol. With alcohol, if I see a loser drunk, I'm like, oh, that guy can't hold his alcohol.
Yeah, like, that guy's having a good night.
No, I'm not. He's not like me who rules on alcohol. You know?
Yeah, I feel like I might like. I wonder if over time, like the way like obviously crack's dirty, cocaine's fashionable.
Yeah,
it's essentially the same drug.
Yeah.
I wonder if over time that's gonna flip.
It's
Do you know
been
the
too
way like
long,
trends change?
Do you reckon it's been too long?
The poor drug becomes the cool drug.
Yeah,
I think if they did, it would become a cooler thing because the name has so much to do with it. Like crack sounds like holy shit, man,
no.
you're doing crack. But if you called it like ice, you're like, oh, ice sounds pretty cool.
You're like, I'll do some ice. I'm chilling.
Is there any drug that was uncool that has become cool?
Was uncool become cool? I mean,
was cat not as popular?
I don't think it was ever uncool. It was just 4 horses.
Yeah, it wasn't ever known.
Like it was never like, "Hey, are you doing cat?" It was more like.
Definitely in the last like decade of my life, ket has become this drug that everyone's doing.
Yeah.
And when I was growing up, it didn't feel that way at all.
Dangerous. I mean, I suppose all drugs are dangerous, apart from.
The one that scares me about ket, apparently it gives you kidney stones if you do it a lot.
Well, it can give you kidney stones, or it can.
Ben just gave a scared look there.
I know why Ben's giving that look.
It's because he looks like a horse.
Hey.
Do you know why Ben's giving that look?
I assume because he's had kidney stones.
Can we? Should we tread lightly around the
tread
topic?
lightly around it? Yeah.
Quick briefing. Now, I won't go into any damning details.
No.
Ben was, for a short while, having consensual intercourse with a lady frequently, and this lady was, I mean, you could say all but addicted to ketamine.
Can I give a little?
Please do. Please do.
No, you weren't shagging.
What? Are you telling me you never shagged her?
You weren't shagging.
You didn't shag her once.
I'll go into this more off pod, but we weren't shagging.
Blowjobs only.
Okay, so what Ben was just getting pegged. So I remember one thing.
Is that fucking? Sorry to interrupt. If someone pegs you, did you get fucked?
Yeah, but they're allowed to consider it fucking. You're not.
Okay, all right.
Because they are doing the fucking. You're the fucky, not the fucker.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, you got pegged, not fucked.
Ben was in an entanglement with a lady
called Pete Doherty.
Yeah. It got to the point where like Ben would get home from work and she'd just be outside of Ben's abode.
That's crazy.
And then one night,
baby reindeer over here.
Yeah, but baby horse with the motherfucking catches doing, but little Shetland pony of a woman. Ben woke up after a night out one night.
Yeah.
The next morning, and she was just in your house. Am I right in saying that?
I don't know.
I'm sure you told me.
Oh, I'll tell you. So what had happened was she had done cat.
Yeah.
She left ours, and obviously mine is just like a flat building where you can like leave out. And you got a fob to get back in.
Mm-hmm. 2-dimensional building.
And about an hour later, she walked back into my flat sober. So she's just been walking around the whole building, ketted off her head.
That must feel like you're in The Shining. You know, if you're walking around an apartment building where every floor looks the same and you're on ket.
Are you a big cat guy?
Yeah, but then she walked in and she just went, hello. I was like, am I going to be murdered?
Honey, I'm home.
Because it'd been like a while.
Yeah.
Because I'd gone from like watching a film to like chilling. I must have got a shower and everything, and then gone to
In
bed.
the middle of jerking
And
off.
I was asleep, and she walked in. I was asleep, and she walked in.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild. I did cat, I think twice, and it never hit like it was supposed to, and I was just like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then I had this kidney stone thing in my head, and I was like,
No, see, the thing is, I mean, I don't know if it's the same for everybody or I've just got like a really low tolerance to it, but the times I have done it, it's like a really fine line between like, this is really good or I can't see or feel.
yeah.
Like, it's like a little bit is quite like, this is actually not bad. But then the tiniest bit too much and you're gone.
The K-hole. That's what they call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Isn't that what you're aiming for there? Doesn't everyone want to be in a K-hole?
No.
No.
That's the last place you want to be.
But it fucks everything up. It fucks your bladder up. Fucks your kidneys up.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad.
It's because it comes and it's like, it's not like, imagine, I don't know, like any fucking powdered drug, like cocaine, heroin, whatever.
Yeah.
Like a really fine powder. This is like glassy shards, like really fine, sharp shards. So you've got to like crush it down.
Yeah.
But obviously people don't. People just get it and boom.
Yeah.
And then those little shards, they get in and then they go into your liver and then they melt in your liver and then it fucks you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Even
bad.
thinking about it's fucked. I hate it.
It's fucked.
Have you seen the coke thing with the nose? And like just
It ruins you. Is
No,
that your,
guys that have
your
done that?
septum, is that?
Yeah,
It just dissolves.
Well, have
it.
you ever? I was talking about Artie Lang today. He's a comedian who's like a bad cocaine addict, and apparently he had like coke that had glass mixed in it accidentally, and his nose collapsed, and it's just fucking like, it's disgusting. If you bring it up, I guess I could edit it in, but it's just like, or Google Artie Lang nose.
Well, I've heard a mad story of someone who got like turkey teeth, dodgy turkey teeth, and the
Do we know
nose.
them?
No.
Oh.
This is, you'd know if you knew him.
Ah.
So I was,
Paul
this is
Smith.
in my job now. I was editing a video and it was this story. She just GoFundMe and everything, and her face melted. Like
What?
So the turkey teeth was basically she was like holding them in place, and she'd taken them teeth back out a whole like.
Oh my god!
What happened though?
I'll send you a screenshot of this, but I'll get the picture up now because it's on my laptop.
Yeah, but like, what happened for the face to melt? Like, what?
So it got infected.
Oh.
It got infected, and then like over time. So at first, the turkey, some of them just fell out. It's like, oh, what's happening here? I'll just glue them back in.
As you do, yeah.
And then it just started happening where like, so all this is like black all around there. That's all dissolved, and her face is melting.
That's fucked.
And then she's like, don't get turkey teeth. It was funny as well. At the start of the video, she goes, the video starts with her like going to get it done, and she's like, "Yeah, I've done a bit of research, and these seem like a really." Cut to.
I'll
send you like the
Dude, turkey teeth. I've never seen them look good. Even when they're done perfectly, I'm like, this person looks fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Why would you want teeth like that? Like, even the most mangled, fucked up British teeth are better than turkey teeth.
No one has been doing me head in.
What's that?
I mentioned this to you because, you know, we'll get into it in a minute because we were going to talk, what was it, last week?
Which?
The whole fashion thing. But last week was a disaster. So talk about that first.
Oh, this was funny. You might have seen a story on the What's Happening pod of us showing up here.
No, we didn't post it because
I think it made the story.
No, we didn't because we hadn't posted the first episode yet.
Okay.
So it didn't go out.
Which should be out already if you've not listened.
So if things have gone to plan, the first episode should be out. Last week I don't know why I said that, like Christopher Walken.
Last week.
Yeah, but last week we came with the intention of recording an episode. It was supposed to be the second episode.
Yeah.
Gets all the way here. We met in a little bar around the corner. Had a couple of pints before we got going. It was a good catch.
That was good.
Had a couple of pints before we got going. Turned up. Got here. Excited. And we're like, oh, we've got no memory cards.
Yeah.
So we're like, right, well, what are we going to do? I know. We'll get drunk.
Yes. Which would already been happening or on the way.
Yeah.
It was set to be a drunk episode.
Like, I brought a bottle of Jack Daniels to drink while we were
Jack
recording.
Daniels honey should be specified.
We should specify because that specification's what really
fucked up the whole evening.
Really ruined the last part of the evening.
I bet the honeys, what did it?
Yeah.
It was too sweet for me.
It was a bit too sweet. I, for reference, had just gotten off sober September. This was, I think,
oh shit, yeah.
So I was like ready to drink as well.
Yeah.
And it got sloppy. I would say. But we were treating the Jack Daniel's honey like someone had Coke. Like we'd each take it to the bathroom.
Yeah, but that's because we were in a bar where we were buying pints. So then it was like, are these pints not quite doing it for you? Yeah. I was leaving me backpack in places like it was like, I'm not going to say that, but I was leaving backpacks in bars like, Jordan, the bag's by the toilet. You might want to go and grab that and get in there. And then fucking,
I'd go take a double of Jack Daniel's
just
honey
like
on its
swig it and then come out like, that was lovely. Thank you so much. And then I think we went that bar we went to after we recorded. We had a few in there as well.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 or 3. Enough.
The Crafty Pig or something like that.
Because we'd had...
I know there's a pig on the sign. That's all I remember.
Well, before you met me, before we recorded, I'd already had 2 pints. And then you'd just been paid for the gig.
Yeah.
And go, was it another round or another 2 rounds of pints?
I forget, yeah.
And then we come here, had no memory cards, went back to a bar, had about another 2 or 3 pints each, and the bottle was maybe a double Jack Daniels off being full.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 double Jack Daniels off being full. That was gone because we got on the train.
I don't think Ben was having any of this, by the way. Did you have any Jack honey?
No.
So
I must have had about...
Don't call him honey, by the way.
4 pints, which made it great for me.
4 pints. You were sitting pretty.
I was saying pretty.
I
You
probably
were in
had
that nice little zone.
Yeah, watching.
I probably had 4.
Watching a
We'll
catastrophe.
get to it. But yeah, I do this all the time. Every time I drink, I go into it fully aware I can't drink. And then I have 2 drinks and I go, no, I've built a tolerance.
Yeah, I can drink.
So
I said to you,
me?
I said after you got off the train, I went, you can't drink. I knew that already.
Is that like a known thing? Do people know
I've
this?
been on enough nights out now. I know. It's been a few, and it's been
I
what,
thought
3 years.
I blended it.
Yeah, you did. You did. Smashed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're on the train. We bumped into Will Smith.
Yeah.
Not the black one, the one who thinks he's black, Will Smith, the comedian.
The comedian.
The one from Nottingham who's white but speaks like he's not.
He's been on this podcast.
He has. We made him eat cigarettes. we made him eat soap.
He ate cigarettes?
We got Will and Jamie Bush on, and we were like...
abuse them?
We were trying... We were trying... Like, look, let me just preface. I've got all the respect in the world for Will and Jamie. I like them a lot.
Don't.
No, you know I do.
You don't respect them.
No, I do. I like Will and Jamie a lot. I respect them a lot. They're 2 very good guys. It was coming towards the end of the last iteration of the What's Happening podcast. So we were like, right, instead of thinking of talking points because we ran out, we were like, let's think of segment ideas. Let's think of ideas that are good for content. So I was like, well, you know the way women crave some weird shit when they're pregnant? They want to eat like really like out there things. Let's Google what some of the maddest ones of those are. We'll get them. We'll try them. And I think the 2 that I can remember was eating cigarette ash, but we couldn't light a cigarette in the studio, so it was just a cigarette.
Yeah.
Soap and raw mackerel. Or like little fish in a tin that come in a sauce or something.
Sardines.
It might have been, but it might have been more. I don't remember exactly.
Disgusting.
Pregnant
women are pigs.
Yeah.
Also, if you're pregnant and like the whole thing that you're not meant to smoke when you're pregnant, I feel like if you're eating cigarette ash, you might as well just like one. You might as well
smoke it.
Yeah, that's not a weird craving. That's just someone who hasn't had a cigarette in a while.
But like, so we got Will and Jamie on, and I was like, just like, no boys, I'm not eating any of this. I shit out immediately. And then To be fair to Will, he took it like a champ. He just fucking
ate a cigarette.
just munched the cigarette and soap.
Ugh. Hopefully soap second. But we're getting off course. So Will walks on the train.
Oh my god, yeah. So Will gets on the train. Fucking tobacco all around his mouth. And,
just eating a fresh pack.
and sorry, boys, I was starving. Had to get the Super Kings. Yeah, so, right, so to be honest, it was getting blurry for me before Will. I just remember looking behind me and Will Smith going, yo, yo. And I was just like, is that Will? I had to close one eye. I was like, is that Will Smith?
I'll clear this. Right. So the thing that you're leading up to happened before he got on the train. He got on the train and it already happened.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was well after.
He climbed over it.
It was in front of him.
Yeah. He came and sat with me.
Oh.
I think do you remember the bit at the train platform when you got a phone call and you're like, I've played it off there. I'm definitely not drunk. Do you remember that?
No.
So who was coming to pick you up?
Yeah.
You on the phone and you're like, oh yeah, I've had like one or two and that, but yeah, I'll be home in a minute. And it was like, yeah, and then you got on the phone. You must have said the same thing about 3-4 times on the phone. Like you kept repeating, like, yeah,
Never.
Yeah.
I never.
Yeah. And then as you put the phone down, you went, I played that off all right, didn't I?
Oh no.
Yeah, but to get to the fucking meat and drink of the situation, I threw up on the train.
Violently.
I wouldn't go as far as violently.
Dude, it spewed out of you. It's the one, I think up till that point.
Was it a lot?
It was about 3 times.
It flew out of you, man.
Oh.
It was about 3 times. You stop and then you just go, yeah. And then you go, and then sometimes you go, because Sam Serrano's on the train, you go, shut up, Sam.
I remember there was these.
Nah, he should have shut up. Though, to be fair.
I remember there was these 2 girls like
going on
3 rows back, and they just screamed and ran off the trolley.
Like women scream and run.
Yeah. Funny thing about them women also said to you, "Are you Danny from the What's Happening podcast?"
They might be listening right now
because they were mates of an ex-host.
See, I think I was at the point where I might not be making memories anymore, and then you throwing up like snapped me back into reality.
I just remember leaning on you and you going, it's okay, bud. I was like, no, it's not.
And then
I'll send you this picture, Jordan.
Okay.
Let me see the picture, Ben. Ben, bring me the picture.
Let me just find it.
I got home and had your sweater in my bag. And the next day I was like, did I just steal that from Danny?
I don't remember.
No memory.
Mate, honestly, after getting, to be honest, I don't even think I remember getting on the train. Honestly, because I was already drunk.
But you have one of those where,
did they at least do it in an endearing fashion?
No,
it
was a lot of liquid.
Dude, it was like from here to there, like from where I am to you are.
Let me see. Send that to Jordan so we can throw it on the screen. Papa, there it is.
Yeah, we're gonna have to throw that. Oh, Jesus.
That's. But yeah.
You got off at the wrong station? Do you not remember that either?
No, I remember there was somebody, I think, now, I might have this wrong.
Do you remember the busy?
Telling me I couldn't get off.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. So, I remember there was it might have been a police officer, it might not have been. I can't remember.
There was a busy.
There was. When I went to get off at the station, so the station I was supposed to get off and the next station are literally like a minute apart on the train. They're so close. Yeah. So he was like, this is one thing I do remember. I was stood by the door waiting to get off. Now, my memory of the entire train journey is jaded. So I can't 100% say this is what happened, but I'm 99% sure this is what happened. Because I remember him going, I'm not letting you off here. And it was where I was supposed to get off. And he was saying, because I was that drunk, he wasn't letting me off the train. And I was like, if I'm that drunk, surely the issue is me being on the train. The train of which I have been sick on. So then he was like, right, well, you're not getting off on it. He was like, you're going to have to wait here. And I was like, no, and the next station's like a minute away. I was like, all right, well, can I just go for a piss and meet you back here? He went, yeah. So I walked to the toilet, just the door in the next carriage, and by the time I got there, the train stopped, and I just fucked off.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened, but I don't remember getting on that train. What do you remember about the policeman?
When you threw up, he came over and showed his badge, and went, is everything all right?
Really?
Yeah.
Was I there for that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Came round, showed his police badge, and went, is everything all right, lads? And you're like,
what?
Shut up, Sam. It was like,
did I?
But what's he meant to do? It's like, okay, you're a cop. Do you not see what's going on? Like,
you're under arrest for buying the sweet Jack Daniels.
I wonder if he's like phoned ahead and there's someone waiting at the other platform. Like, I don't know, drunk and disorderly, something like that.
There was no way I was being disorderly. Drunk, yeah, but I was no way disorderly.
No. You were too drunk to be disorderly.
Your definition of disorderly might, fluctuate though.
Yeah, if he thinks that throwing up as much as you threw up.
Maybe I was ill prior to being drunk.
People ran screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe they made women run and scream, Oh.
You met two lads move.
The which?
You met two lads that we were talking to that had a bit of the whiskey. Do you remember them?
No.
Oh my God.
What happened on the train then?
You were telling them about the What's Happening podcast, and they had it up on their phone because they went.
I don't even want to know about that. Don't even tell me.
I've got him. He went, what's your podcast called? And you went, What's Happening, lad? And he went, isn't there one already called that? He went, yeah. And you're looking at him.
Oh my God.
Shut up, Sam.
Was it Jordan who said that? No, it was Jordan. Oh, why have you even...
That's terrible.
Shut up, Ben.
Awful.
But yeah, they like watching this because they said they were going to listen, so...
Well, if you are watching, boys...
Never message.
Yeah, sorry about that. I hope we didn't get sick on yous.
I got home that night and Ree was like not feeling good on the couch. My girlfriend, for the listeners, and she told me like I'm not. Apparently, I heard the second hand, even though I was there for the first hand. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling very well." And I was like, "Oh, well, I'll take care of you. Don't worry." Apparently, and then I just went upstairs, and she didn't hear from me. And then when she came up like 15 minutes later, I was just dead asleep and just passed out.
Classic.
And then at 3 a.m. I woke up and just puked my guts out like you did.
Yeah,
but it's that Jack Daniel's honey, man. I really am blaming it because.
I've never done that off normal Jack Daniels.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the sweetness, because you feel it in your stomach. Like, you actually do. Like, you drink Jack Daniels, it's going to fuck you up. Like, you'll still be as drunk as I was, but you don't get like the... Because it's like, that honey makes it like... It's almost syrupy.
Yeah.
It's got like a syrupy nature, and then it's like you burp, and you'll be like, oh, that burp had a little post-credit scene there. And you're like, oh, here's the sequel. all over the train. It's vile.
Dude, if I was to smell it right now, I would throw up. If there was
Jack it's going to be a while until I next drink that. I think it was last Christmas. I think, again, honey Jack Daniels. I'm sure it was. Yeah, it was, because I was sipping it leisurely. Sat around the table at Christmas just playing cards, and I drank a bottle of it. And like, I was sitting there, and like, the weird thing is like, I knew I was drunk, but it was like, me head didn't feel drunk, my body did.
Right.
So Jack's going, you're so pissed, and in my head I'm going, no, I'm not. Like, I'm a bit drunk, but then I go to say it and I'm like, like, I couldn't, like, my body couldn't work. My head was fine, body. So I was like, right, I know what I need to do. I need to just go and roll a little joint, smoke a joint, liven up a little bit, get some fresh air. It'll be fine. Goes outside, smokes like half a joint. I was like, I need to go to the bathroom now. Ran upstairs with like sick, like I was holding it in my mouth. Yeah. Got into the toilet and just went, all over the walls, all over the floor. It's the honey.
How do you...
It's the honey.
When I first moved into my new flat, I went on a night out to like celebrate moving in. Next morning, threw up all over the flat. It took me about an hour to 2 hours to
that's not your
hungover as well. And as soon as I finished it, I went, whoop, and just did it all over again. And just went, and try again.
I've always been... Is he gonna throw up the fucking Mountain Dew here?
Excuse me. I've just spoken that he choked to death. Sorry, Ben. I should have said.
Dude, if you threw up right now, that would be... What dedication to the bit. That's... So yeah, that's why there wasn't an episode sooner though.
Yeah. But so... so we had so many things planned as all as well. We messaged each other, like, we weren't like scripting it, like, you know, we're not like, it was still gonna be a natural conversation, but obviously, you know, you see shit, and you're like, I'm gonna say that publicly.
We're like, got some Charlie Kirk jokes on the fucking
I'm gonna make
back
fun of the
pocket.
Baines victim publicly. But one thing that genuinely, how long have we been going for, by the way?
An hour.
Sick.
Oh wow.
I'm
happy to keep it rolling for a little 10, 15.
Yeah, why not?
I'm going for a piss.
Oh, we'll pause it until Ben gets back.
Oh.
No, because we want you to be involved, Ben.
I'll shop into it.
No, Ben, you go and have your poo.
No, fuck him.
No, you've just said it was a poo.
Ben's taking a sloppy shit while we're recording.
By the way, look how creepy it is when you go into that bathroom, the open loft hatch right above your head. Yeah. Creepy.
What were you just saying though?
Yeah, right. Okay, so I do want to wait till roughly Ben's back because I like Ben's input on this because I like the way Ben thinks. But look, Ben, can you hear us right now?
Yeah, I can hear him though.
Yeah, I can hear Ben. How big's Ben's dick?
Dude, I bet not that big, but long.
No, you heard the force in which he's pissing.
I'm saying I bet it's like a pencil. Like it's short and long, yeah. Let's see it, Ben.
I am curious as to what his dick's like.
Dude, that'll be a...
Hello, Ben? Hello? No, well, we were just saying, we could hear you pissing with a level of ferocity I've never heard from a piss. No, see, I think it's a different reason. I think you've got a fucking length on you.
Oh, I thought you meant like because it's so small, it's so higher up.
Yeah. No, I think long and thin, like a pencil. That's
Ben?
I don't think
your silence speaks volumes. 6 inches or more? More than 6 inches, I'd say.
Why did you see Ben? Get on the mic.
I thought 6 inches was average.
Yeah, so anything bigger than average is big.
Oh, I've got an average penis.
Yeah, all right.
I've got a pretty average penis.
No. Right now, I'm gonna stop you there. I don't know if Ben was off the mic when he said that.
Because I thought I was gonna have a little dick.
No, Ben said he reckons he's got an average penis. Now I'm gonna stop you in your tracks there, Benjamin, because nobody reckons their dick is any size. Every male
is measured,
and some females has measured, so you know the exact dimensions of your penis.
I've got a 6-inch penis.
But
everyone says that, don't they?
Yeah.
No, some people say bigger.
Go on.
Well, I'm not going to now go 8.
All right.
Have you got a 6 then? Man, 6.5.
Yeah.
No, I think last time I measured
I feel like if anyone wants to get an extra half inch, they'll get it. They'll just fucking like pull on it.
There's got to be a way of making it.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way of making it bigger. There's got to be something that works, like a method.
Have you ever seen that documentary called The Unhung Hero?
No.
It's hilarious. This dude does this public proposal to his girlfriend at like a baseball game or whatever, and she rejects him. And then afterwards he asks why, and she's like, I'll be honest, you've got a really small dick and you've never pleasured me properly.
Oh.
Which is like just a life ruiner. And so the whole documentary is him going to different parts of the world to look into dick lengthening surgeries or like surgeries to make your dick bigger.
I'm sure you can just get fat cells injected into your dick.
He went to Korea, in South Korea, where they'll cut like the tendon underneath, and it gives you like an extra. It gives you like an extra inch and shit. And then the message at the end, he meets some girl that's just fine with his tiny dick, and it's like the message is, guys, it doesn't matter how big your dick is. And I'm like,
no, it does.
Yeah.
It does matter.
Turkey's going to figure it out any second.
Turkey's on the precipice of the...
They've got teeth, hair, and now cocks.
It's the holy trifecta of the male ego. Is my teeth okay? Cool. Is my hairline intact? Okay. Let's work on the penis. Let's get there. Yeah, there's got to be... See, but the thing is, though, as well, is... Like, it's making me uncomfortable thinking about it. Like, do you ever, like... You know when you see in the film, like, somebody get their, like, neck cut and you go, oh, it's like, I'm getting that in my dick.
Oh, but, yeah.
Like,
or the ankle, the spot under your ankle.
Oh, yeah, that little Achilles bit.
Yeah. That feels like the same.
But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be comfortable getting surgery on me dick.
No.
For, like, an extra 2 inches.
Well, I mean, I got surgery on my dick just to get rid of the foreskin. And that was the scariest thing you could ever fucking go under for.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what if they fuck up? What if the doctor's just drunk or something?
What if you had a bad day and he goes, do you know what?
Yeah, the head's gone or whatever.
Full bottom surgery. Enjoy your clitoris.
Would you give up 2 inches of height for 2 inches of dick?
No, because now someone's asked me this before. And I feel like I've got a fair answer. I'm 5'11".
Yeah.
So I'm not quite 6 foot. Like, I wouldn't say I'm exactly tall, but I'm not little. But if I lose 2 inches of height,
you're on the edge of little.
I'm 5'9". You know, I'm approaching small. And if you're small, it doesn't matter how big your dick is. You're going to get a lot less chances to use it. So then the extra 2 inches that I've gained, I'd rather keep the regularity of which I have sex than gain 2 inches of dick to lose the amount I have sex.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like a where quality meets quantity type thing. I wouldn't want to sacrifice one for the other.
Well, it's crazy how guys got.
Would you sacrifice one for the other?
I'm tall, I guess. I don't know.
So yes, you would.
I don't know. I've never thought about it. I've never had it put to me, but you might. You know.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
So you go under 6 foot.
So I'd go below 6 foot, but then I'd have like, a hammer.
How tall are you, Ben?
6'4", going on 6'5".
So would you lose?
You're not going on. You're as tall as you're gonna be.
No, I'm like in between 6'4" and 6'5".
Oh, I see.
But thanks for that.
Yeah.
But you're 6'4", so there's no insult there. You're the tallest man in the room.
Yeah, it's gone. I'll go down to 6 foot if it means I get 4
have
inches.
an 8-inch fucking.
But how much dick would be too much? You wouldn't want like a 10-inch dick.
I think that depends on the woman.
Well, yeah.
Because there's some women who are like, like, give me as much dick as I can get, and then there's the liars, who are like, oh no, yours is fine, yours is the right size.
Yeah. But I'd almost hate it if I had this massive dick and a girl's like, perfect, that's what I need. I'd be like, well, she's a whore.
Yeah, but then there's the thing now. This is another thing. I don't know if this is just women saying this because they're all whores, or it is actual like true science. But apparently, like the amount of times a woman has been entered and the size of the penises that have done the entering doesn't actually make a difference to the tightness of a vagina. It's
how could it?
Well,
no. Once babies enter the equation, dicks don't matter anymore. Like, if you can, if you can pump a baby out and still have a normal looking vagina.
Is it though?
I don't know.
I can't.
I'm trying to think. Have you ever slept with a woman who's given birth? I don't think I have.
I can answer first.
Yeah,
Danny.
no, yeah. I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but in
could you tell?
Which?
Could you tell?
No. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like in.
I have, but I'm not before she gave birth, so I don't know the difference.
Threesome?
No.
Oh.
It was just a lady.
Oh,
it is mad, isn't it, how it just goes back?
Mm.
Yeah. Those things can take a beating.
Yeah. And so can the vaginas.
That's what it's all about.
But yeah, fucking. This is one thing I've been wanting to put to you, because it's been doing my head in. And I've been seeing it more and more. It's nothing to do with women. Although they have been doing my head in. I don't want to speak to you about it. That's an issue between me and them. And I'm seeing it more. And Liverpool was the last city it happened to. London in the UK was like the first one hit by the epidemic. Then it crept up north to Manchester, and now it's got to Liverpool. It's like, it's men, young lads approaching men and going into men who were like trying to like be fashionable and dress cool.
Wearing cowboy hats and stuff.
Now hold on. Now hold on, Ben.
Cowboy hats like cowboy boots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going to Nashville every now and again and stuff like that.
No, Ben, if I'm going to be honest with you, that was a thinking point of this. That was there's a red rope on the board going up that way. But you're seeing it more, and it's now more specifically, it's men, lads, dressing a certain way to be perceived a certain way. And it's starting to piss me off. Men. Now, Jordan, I know every now and again you're liable for a cardigan.
Oh, yeah.
But you're not wearing a cardigan. So people go, ooh, I bet he likes vinyl.
Yeah.
You just, if it's a big cold, you'll throw a cardigan on.
Yeah. I like thrift shops, but it's not to be stylish. It's because I'm cheap.
Yeah. But I think it is one of the gayest things ever is when men try to be stylish.
Yeah.
It's like, what
or
the
a guy,
fuck are you
dude,
doing?
a guy with a scarf.
Oh.
You're like, bro.
Oh, don't get me started on the scarf. Just zip your coat up. Yeah. What are you doing? Because you see them, you leave the coat unzipped down to here to wear the scarf. It's like, just pull the zip. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm looking right at you, Ben. But like, it does me head in because it's like, as men, we shouldn't care if we're stylish.
Yeah,
that's not for us. It's like, have we got a job? Are we getting paid at least some money? Cool. That's us. That's what we're here for, and we're okay with it. We don't ask for much. But it's like, why am I seeing men wearing jeans where they turn the bottoms right up just so you can see the socks that they're wearing?
In Liverpool?
Ben, it's everywhere. Liverpool was the fucking last frontier. We held up for a while.
It must be worse in Manchester than it is in Liverpool.
It is worse in Manchester, but I'm in Liverpool more than I'm in Manchester, so now I'm starting to see it. And it's like have you ever been driving around with your dad and he's like, oh, that used to be Fields when I was a kid. That's what I'm like now. I'm like, it used to be North Face coats then. Now they're wearing Cardi's. It pisses me off. Like.
Yeah, I don't like people who put effort into their appearance.
Yeah.
Men, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll agree.
It's gay.
Even shaving is sort of gay.
I'll shave because I can't grow a full beard.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just get like a goatee, and when it's at like the length it's at now, I actually, admittedly, boys, I'll be honest, quite like it.
I like it.
But if I leave it for like 7 to 10 days, it gets to this point where like I'll grow hair like under here and in like the little goatee, but I don't get any here. Or maybe I'll get like the odd strand, and it's like it goes from a point of, oh, he's got a cool goatee to like
he can't grow facial hair.
Maybe he's just tried meth, and he's in that early phase. But honestly, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing men trying to be like fashionable and like dress cool. It doesn't matter if you've got like the money to do it or you.
I was about to say, what if they're rich? Being rich almost makes a difference to me. The
richest people in the world wear white t-shirts and jeans.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you doing? Fucking wearing a polo shirt that's got one short sleeve and one long sleeve. What are you doing? It's to be honest, the cardigans are the one that get me the most.
No, I was any fashion statement where it's like trying to be different, like pre-ripped jeans, where it's like I'm gonna buy fucked up clothes.
Yeah, if your jeans rip, let them.
Yeah.
But don't be fucking. It does me head in. It like surely you know what I mean. It's like, and do you know when I've noticed it? And this is what I'm not liking about it. And to be honest, this is part of the reason I had a big problem with IPA for a while. Full disclosure. It's because it sort of came part and parcel with IPA. It'd be fellas like, oh, can I get a pint of fucking... And then you see them and like they'd have the beanies on. And like, obviously you buy a beanie, you may be turning up once or twice, so it's mid-ear level. That's just standard. You want to hear what's going on around you. You still want to keep the top ears warm. That's normal shit. But you get these, and the beanies are turned up to here, like the fucking, on the fucking Young's Fish Fingers box. And it's like, well, what are you doing? some fella walks in with a mustard yellow leather jacket on. And you're like, what? And it's always in the pub. And you're like, what are you doing? Where's this coming from? Fucking spin it. Get out. Come back in with a hoodie and a pair of jeans on.
Well, you know what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like it. If they
it's in place of a personality.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it. Because it's like, if you just got up and went, shit, I need to run the shop dead quick. What's the first? Those pants, that top, this jacket, quick hat on, go. You'd go, he's just run the shop for milk. But people are starting to dress how they want people to perceive them. So does that make sense? Yeah. You know, instead of just having the personality to be perceived the way you want to perceive people, like, I want people to think that I'm interesting and you know, I've got some cool viewpoints, so I'm a man, but I'm going to wear a beige cardigan. It's like, okay, well, just be gay.
I'm going to show up here.
You can't be both.
I'm going to show up here next week in a beige cardigan.
But see,
have you got a beige cardigan?
I don't think I do, no.
No, but this is the thing. I've seen Jordan wear cardigans, and hands up, no problem with it. Yeah. Because he's not doing it to be like, do you want to wear my opinions on music from the 70s? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, people do it. So it's like a beacon to other wankers. It's like, is anybody else?
This feels like the whole hipster thing. Like back in 2010, it was like, oh, hipsters are fucking annoying.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But back then, obviously, they were all like fucking 16, so they never had IPAs. They were like, has anyone ever listened to Fleetwood Mac? But now it's like they've got their own fucking brands of beer. That's why, to be honest, Jordan, I liked that before, and it worried me. But
it's nice.
It's the whole. It's like a subculture of and it's men between 25 and 40.
Yeah, millennials.
Like, you're seeing it with fellas who are like really fat now. Instead of going to the gym.
Well, come on.
No, because you're not really fat.
No, I'm saying, but in general. So you got to give those guys a break. They got to do whatever, you know.
They're giving themselves too many breaks. That's why they're in this mess. What I'm saying, what I'm saying is, fellas will get to like 35 and they'll go, right, maybe I'm a bit too far gone. Instead of going to the gym, I'm just going to get a collection of brightly coloured windbreakers. It's like, what are you doing? It's honestly, I'm probably just overly concerned of myself with shit that's got nothing to do with me. But I'm sick of seeing men trying to be fashionable and cool.
What you're trying to say is you hate gay people. And you'll see them walking around and it makes you angry.
I'm just glad somebody had the balls to say what I was thinking.
I don't agree at all with what Danny Davis is saying.
You horrible bastard.
I think what he thinks. Do you remember what side of the flag I'm on? Peace and love.
Yeah, I've got the racist side of the flag. Jordan's got the gay one. Boys, are we happy?
Hey, I love this. This has been great.
That was fun. I actually really enjoyed that. It's good to be back. I'd like to just apologise about the delay. We had an episode ready to fucking launch at you last week, and then we turned up without the memory cards.
The Honey Jack Daniels really fucked us.
I was short and was sick on a train. And now we're back this week, but it's good to see you. Thanks for joining it. Thanks for coming down again, boys. It's been an absolute fucking pleasure. Until next time, next week. See you there.
We'll see you then, baby.